Okay, we have a TvP here, and I'm basically working on a build that I saw MVP do at the IEM HotS, first HotS tournament this weekend. I'm working on his build in Wings of Liberty because HotS is not out yet, comes out in a couple days, and I've been playing the beta, but I really wanted to perfect this build that I watched MVP do, because it effectively involves almost all of the units from the Wings of Liberty with just medivacs that have speed boost, and he uses the medivacs and the Marines to get the Protoss units out of position. And I wanted to try this against a Protoss that was doing a macro build, not early attacks, because I want to get the build right before I start dealing with harassment. So I'm doing against the AI, computer AI, on Elite. So there's 6 difficulty settings, and Elite is the hardest. And I also told the AI, because there's a few different AI settings, to do a macro focused build, which is why I'm not playing on the ladder. And this AI is really strong. He scouts, his APM is in the 300 range. It's just a really good AI created by Blizzard in the last few months to allow for players to practice builds against a computer, just like I am. So 1 supply depot, 1 barracks, constant SCV production, taking my gas, send out my first guy to scout just to make sure he is in fact doing what I think he's doing. No natural yet. Immediately, the next thing I build is a command center on the low ground and then a bunker. So here it is. Command center on the low ground. Just scouting, seeing what he's up to. Let's see, I got some pretty good vision here. Yeah, I pretty much saw everything. And I might want to send out another unit just back here to make sure he does expand. So after my command center, I want to constantly be building Marines. I got my bunker down. I want to stop Marine production until I get my second barracks, supply depot, second gas, transfer some workers. I don't need all this gas right now, so I think this is correct. I just floated gas from earlier. So the next thing I want to do is build my factory. After I've done some a little bit of time of three Marines at a time, I want to get a tech lab on one of my barracks and start stim. I want to get an eBay. This in the build is where I want to take another gas, and I'll show you why. Here's the build. Second barracks, bunker, marine, refinery, tech lab, second orbital. There it is. Supply depots, marines. I'm gonna want to start stim real soon, and I'm gonna want to get my third refinery real soon after that eBay goes down, because I'm gonna eventually need to build medivacs, and I'm gonna need the gas for that. So, and I'm also gonna be building marauders, but yeah. Alright, so marine, 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 stim on the way, reactor and starport here. If I had that gas, I'd be making a little bit more gas right now, but that's okay. See, my gas went down to 200 right there. And now I'm going to be making a tech lab and another reactor here. And that's going to take some more gas. And then I'm going to be building marauders. So these marauders are going to cut into my gas. Okay, that's my first mistake. So I didn't need to take this upgrade right now. That's 100 gas right there that I didn't need, and that 100 gas would be the extra 100 I need for that medivac. So that's the mistake. Actually, most of the build is fine where I took the gas. I should still take this gas right now, but I didn't need to take it when I did. And optimizing this build, I switched these around. I'm getting combat shields, and I'm going to be getting concussive shell, but those are not as important as this first group of medivacs. So all these upgrades need to get delayed. See, I don't have the gas here. that's a mistake. I don't want to start these upgrades until I've gotten these medivacs out. And let's just jump back to the 8:30 mark. So at 8:30, I have 33 Marines, 1 Marauder, 33 SCVs, 1 Marauder, 12 Marines. So at the 8:30 mark, he has 37 SCVs. Oh wait, hold on 1 second. I think I'm about to pop up. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, sorry. So excuse me. So I have 34. I was a little bit behind. That's fine. So at the 8:30 mark, he has 37 SCVs, 19 Marines, 56 supply. I have 37 SCVs, 12 Marines, a Marauder, and I'm at 54 supply. So I'm a little bit behind on Marines. I needed about 6 more Marines. So I'm a little behind his build, but that's okay. This is MVP, the best player in the world. So I'll take that. Reactor goes down. Double medivac production. And at 9:30, in the units tab, I've got 2 medivacs coming. One, there should have been a second, but that would have been my second right there. I've got 43 SCVs. I have 40, he has 43. 23 Marines, I have 12, so I'm 10 Marines behind. 4 Marauders, I'm on target. And I've got the medivacs. So next thing I want to do is build my 3rd command center, and I also want to do supply depots and more barracks. So supply depot, 3rd command center, barracks. Here's my force. Alright, medevac out. There should have been a second one there, but again I had that mistake with the upgrades. Push out. Here's my CC. Here's a reactor for the other barracks. Here's 2 more barracks. And if I just look real quick, 15, 14, that's good saturation. I probably should have more SCVs, but that's good saturation. Push out. Okay. This engagement, I need to kite these zealots, and I don't. That's step 1. I move right into them, and that means I'm going to get chopped up right here. And if I had 10 more Marines, which I should have in this build, as well as having kited these units, I would have won this battle, or it would have been much, much closer. And again, this is an elite like AI, so he's got a lot of units. He's going to be really tight. His builds will be really tight. So I'm continuing to produce units. I'm taking my 2nd eBay and my armory, and I'm going to start my +2/+2. I'm going to orbital my command center and take my 3rd. I'm going to build a 3rd refinery. I'm pushing these with these units out again. Refinery, more supply depots. Again, one thing about this build, which I'm not doing now, is I have medevac speed boost. So what I can do is, I can come in here, pull his army out of position as I am, and then in HotS, I'll be able to pick up. I want 2 more medevacs here. I don't want to have lost those medevacs, so in the first engagement I'd save them. And I want to immediately pick up and speed boost all the way around, and I want to either take out his command center, take out his mineral line, whatever I can take out in the time it takes him to come back here. So this engagement, I start kiting properly. I run back, kill his zealots. I needed to have these on a different hotkey so I don't get taken. But I take much better engagement here. I don't take any damage from the Zealots, which is really important. I'm still producing 3 Marauders and 4 Marines at a time, 2 medivacs. And in the unit production tab, income tab, excuse me, he's ahead in probes, but I've got a 3rd mule up, so I think in production, in mining, I'm doing really well. Here's some more medivacs. Tech lab and reactor on these, I could have swapped those out. He's got vision on my units. This AI is really strong. He had units patrolling the map the whole time. And the army value, we're getting even because my production is really ramping up. So I've got +2 on the way. He's got Storm and Blink on the way. He's got Archons coming. He's got upgrades coming. His units are +1. He's a little behind on the upgrades, but he's about to start chronoing those out very quickly. He's got the double forge here. So I'm dropping my 3rd. I've got 3 on each gas, more supply depots, more barracks. At this point, having seen one of those Templar, I should have dropped right now my Ghost Academy. Take the 3rd. 3 more barracks. So it's 4 more barracks. That's going to put me at 9 barracks, which is really good. I should have had a Ghost Academy. So let's see what happened there. Did double Marauder production, did combat shields, did double medevac, did supply depots concussive. I moved out. I took more barracks, more supply, +1 armor. I got my eBays, I did all that. I reacted my new units. Then I want to get more barracks, which I did. +2/+2, Ghost Academy or extra starport. So this is here, right here is the end of the build. After that, it's all pretty self-explanatory, but effectively you get +3/+3, yada yada. But what I did is I got 3 barracks. Instead of 3, I got 4. And what I really did want was the Ghost Academy and the starports, because I've got the money right now. Ghost Academy first, then do 2 more starports in case I need more Vikings. But it's actually pretty good at this point. I've got all my barracks rallying to here. I think I've got my starport rallying to here, yeah. So, I've got my 3rd down, and I'm going to start transferring units. Okay, very important moment. The minute I take my 3rd, I need to bring units out so that I can see when I'm going to take an engagement. Meaning I need to have the watchtower, I need to have units here, and I really should put the guy here or here because I need to know when they're going for my 3rd, which that guy just sees. Had that guy not been in the right location, a little bit up, it wouldn't have worked. So I need to bring him down here. I know he's coming after me because that 1 Marine was there. So I take my whole force, I bring it over, then I bring it back, and I take a good engagement. He's ahead, but I've got, I can kite and do some pretty good damage to these units. And if you look at the unit composition, I have Marine Marauder Medevac. He's got Immortal, Zealot, Archon, couple High Templar. Where are his High Templar? 1, 2. They're a little behind. So I dodge, kite, taking no damage from the Zealots. Move back a little bit more. All my units are healing. Kite. And now, from all that, look at the army value. Still actually in his favor, which means he's produced a bunch more units. There they are, but they're not in the battle. Look at that. He does not have a forward pylon. He cannot put those units in the battle, which is really important. You're going to see right now him get chopped up. Dodge a storm. All of his forces die. Ooh, good storm. Here come his Zealots. That force, had it been in the army, would have really helped. So I need to start kiting this. I think I'm doing other things right now. But army value now, we're even. And if you look at the production, I'm really producing a lot better than he is. So I'm going to push out. Just to bear this in mind, I need to saturate the space better. 23, 8. I need to take some guys from here. I do now have 2 more starports. I'm coming out here. I need to be producing medivacs. There they are. I want to take out this 3rd. We got a 4th over there. So look at, I see these units. I kite, come back. Take out the immortals. These immortals did really good against me. I needed to type these units a little bit better. Got a good storm down, but I healed. And he can't engage. That's all he's got. So, more units coming for him. More units coming for me. My 3rd, I drop a ton of mules on my 3rd. And I boost my income. The barracks have reactors on them. And my minerals are pretty high now. So I need to start producing a ton of units. And my units have +2/+2, so I should get +3/+3 on the way here. And I also definitely should have had my Ghost Academy by this point in the game. But now I've got a ton of medivacs, a ton of Marines and Marauder, and here we go. I know what's going on here. I scouted this. I've got a unit here. Oh, I should have more a Marine there, not a medevac. So I come out and I'm going to come around this way. In the production tab, I start to take a production on the value. So I decide I'm going to drop everything into his main. Look at that force right there. I really don't need to take up command, and I need to take out his production facilities. So he wants everything back. And I should actually pick up and leave right now, but I take this engagement, and I take these units, and I go attack here. So I've got him at a choke here. And I'm sacrificing these units to take out this. Now if you look at the workers killed just a second ago, workers killed 3. So 3 workers killed right now. I'm doing a massive drop in his base. Now, while this engagement is taking place, I come out here and I take his 3rd out with these units. He's still cleaning this up, so now he's going to send his units out. Workers killed 17, 18. Now I need to get out of here. Get some storm down. His force is slowly coming back. 25 workers killed. Income tab. We're now even on workers, and I have way more mules. Production, income because of mules. So now I need to just be producing a ton of units. He's taking, if you look at the income tab, with my mules, I'm way ahead of him. So I did damage some of his production, as you can see here. I did kill a bunch of his workers, and at the same time, I'm just mass producing units. Okay. So I got my Ghost Academy down, and I'm now producing 5 Ghosts, Marines, +3/+3, and I'm doing armor for my medivacs. Oh, you know the other thing that I killed, actually, really quickly? When I dropped in here, I killed his robo, which stopped his research upgrade of increased overshooting, but what it also could have killed was his ability to make colossi. So that's an important thing. Just to note, that's one thing I did when I was in his base, preventing him from building colossi if that's what he wanted to do in the mid-game. So, okay. So now I decide I'm going to drop again in his main and kill his production facilities. Got a good force here. I drop 1 Marine down to kill this probe. And he moves out, and I drop in his base. And now he decides, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I have 2 ghosts here. 5 ghosts here. 6 ghosts. So, I've been killing his production facilities. He comes and engages me here. I needed to drop some EMP really badly. So that was failed engagement. I had a bunch of ghosts, none of them EMP'd. That was bad. His production facilities are gone. See how many gateways he has. 3 gateways. 4, 5 gateways. He's in here ravaging my base. I'm rallying my units up to the top. And now that I've killed a bunch of his production facilities, I decided I need to go home and protect my base. So storm. Oh, I definitely should have attacked here. Run back. Producing units. Coming in, ravaging my base. I've ravaged his. I build 5 more barracks here. And then bring all my units up, start attacking from here and here. Clean them up. Gonna attack here. I'm producing 12 Marines, 5 Marauders at a time. He's coming in to take my third out. Send all my probes here, even though the base is almost mined out because I've been really hard at it. I should have saved this base. I thought I did. If you look at the army value, it's roughly even, because we both did a lot of damage to each other. He's got more gateways coming down. Good, I did save it. Send all my forces out here to fight. Back that up real quick. Did I drop an EMP? Did I have an EMP to drop? No. I've got a better force in there. push through. His army value is low. I come in, I wipe out this whole area, not just the base, all the production facilities. I still got my barracks all building. I've got +3, +3. He's trying to produce as much as possible, but he really can't. So I've got Marines, Marauders, Ghosts building, I'm doing gas here and here. I've killed a bunch more production facilities of his. I've killed another expansion. Hang back. Now I just push forward. Start building more medivacs. Because I realize I'm light on them. Move in. Just annihilate everything with my +3, +3 force. His units have +3, his units have +3, +2, +1, so it's pretty comparable. Workers killed. I've killed 40. He's killed 12. So in the income tab, again, he's going to be building a lot, so he's still ahead in workers. But I've pretty much always been ahead in economy, and it's because I'm muling. So I've just kind of cut across here and killed everything. Now I just go up to the top. Do this next base. I did not know about that base. And then here, kill the workers. Go to the base. Go to units. Again, my army value is way higher. Here come the medivacs. Look at how weak my units are. The medivacs come just in time to heal them up. I've done 2 stims, plus they've been in combat. So now, more units coming in. I got ghosts. 3 ghosts. 3 medivacs, 2 more medivacs coming, and I got a good bio force. So on the production tab, more ghosts, more SCVs. Yeah, I guess it might be a little low, but not. I should have built more supply depots. I should have maxed out here way earlier, like 5, 10, 15 minutes earlier, but I was focusing on other elements to build. He's got a force here, and I'm coming up to attack here. It's also protecting my base. All my barracks are rallied to my forwardmost expansion. You know, this is a bad engagement for me, but it doesn't matter because I've got this force coming up from behind. He's rebuilt this expansion. He's rebuilding this expansion. This expansion's going. In the income tab, you've only got 25 harvesters. So ravage the basics over and over and over. More down. I've killed 100 workers this game. 99 workers. That's pretty great. More barracks. Regrouping. 5 ghosts. 21 marines, 14 marauders, 8 medivacs. And he's rebuilding his bases, but at this point, he doesn't have the army because he's had to rebuild bases, not had income from the lack of bases to build production facilities and units. I just do a quick scan, see what's up here. Workers, 103. That's another thing to point out is he had to rebuild 50 workers in the early and mid game, and those 50 workers could have been units. So, expansion down again. More units down. His army value is non-existent, and it's because his production facilities are non-existent. And he's got one last mining base. So what I do now is I split. I send units everywhere. I send units here, 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 and I got more coming through the center. So I basically send my marines everywhere. These guys go in to take out what I know exists. These guys go to there. These guys go to there. These guys go to there. Once I see what the real deal is, I realize all my units are going to go up here, but it doesn't matter. The computer GG's. That's that. Alright, so in the unit loss tab, I did pretty well. Early on, I needed a couple extra Marines, and I should have gotten my Ghost Academies out earlier, and I should have utilized my EMPs for my Ghosts better. If you look at the APM, what? Wow. Okay. So, the computer's APM was 717, and I don't imagine it was actually that, because that's just the crazy highest thing I've ever heard. And I know an AI can do it, but I don't think that's the case. So I think that it was, you know, pretty high, definitely double or triple my APM, but you know, it's a good AI, it's quality. So let's just jump out and take a look at the well, I definitely won that, so I don't know why that says that's a loss. Maybe just because I didn't accept his loss and then I quit the game. That's probably right. Yeah, I didn't accept his loss and quit. But anyway, that was game over. I don't know, APM is really high. I don't know. But my APM was 170, which, again, that's a more important number. That's a high number for me. So I was working really well. And in a 36-minute game, I was supply blocked 4 minutes, which it's hard to tell where and when, but it didn't, I feel like I wasn't, yeah, no, my supply was a little weak. So, okay, workers active. So, he did a pretty good job of constantly getting workers no matter how much I killed them. If you look at the resource collection rate with my mules, other than that little gap right there, it was pretty even, and then there was another gap right there. And let's take a look at the army values in these locations. He had me, but then I kept taking good engagements and bringing the armies to bear better, having the armies rallied properly, and then I started taking out production facilities and killing his ability to make new units. And I did a bunch of drops. So yeah, it was a really close game. My first time or second time working on that build, ironing out the kinks. But overall, I think it went pretty well. I definitely need to fix a couple elements of it, but I'm very happy with it. So there it is. That build will be twice or 3 times as effective in HOTS because I can not take some of those early engagements and just pick up and send my units away and go just kill shit. And then once he comes in, I pick up and go back to the other place, and I can just kind of seesaw back and forth, taking good engagements.